Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This video I hope it's not going to be long, but I think I need to respond to that comment because I didn't want to respond to that, but I think I will respond it in the video. So people who will come back to my video and make comments like that, well, I want to have an answer, like a proper answer for this kind of comment. Okay, that person says, you are not American, why is it your business? Okay, so according to that person, because I am not American, I'm not supposed to talk about the American politics. I'm not supposed to talk about the American presidential election. I'm not supposed to talk about what I notice, what I observe in America. So, I respond first that this is a mindset. This is a very low mindset. Okay? Why do I say it's a low? It's not insulting. I just want to show you how sometimes it's difficult. That's why I don't have many friends. Because I will be clashing with people. I will be really clashing with them. And I'll try not to be disrespectful because when you talk your truth, people, when someone talks like that, you understand that person is not really educated. I will tell you why. I will say the person is not really educated. Why? Because when you are educated, you don't think like that. Okay? I don't say that I'm educated in a way, but I try to educate myself and learn from other people. People like you, lady or gentleman, I don't know who you are, think that I'm not supposed to talk about what I observe in America because I'm not American and so on, according to you, because when people are not American, they cannot talk about what is happening in America. Understand one thing is like, when people live in a country, okay, it makes sense to talk about the situation of this country. Me living in America, it's important. Why? Because I need to know what is happening in America. Okay? Immigrants need to know what is happening in America, especially when it comes to presidential election. Why? Because there will have some laws and there will have many things that will come out of it. Okay? And that is very much normal. It's very much normal. 2, you understand that America is not the only country in the world. Okay? It's important that you Americans understand that once for all. America is a country in the world. And when I read comments like that, then it somehow confirms what people say outside, that Americans are clueless about what is happening outside of the world. And it's sad. Because the world is bigger than that. Okay? America is a country in the world. Okay? Now, America is not any other type of country, because America makes rules. And America makes decisions regarding other countries in the world as well. So if you are international, for people who are international, we are watching your presidential election. It makes sense to us. We are watching what's going to happen in America, who is going to win the election, because the candidate we make some policies, not only in America but overseas, because you know that your country are making rules, have overseas policies as well. Okay, you see what happened. Sometimes you go to war. Sometimes you do some stuff that people are not happy about in their countries. You make some decision that other countries are not always happy about. So it's important for them to watch. 3, aren't you aware that international journalists also live in America? You have journalists from other countries in the world who live in America. Why? Because their job, they are based in America. They are reporters. Their job is to report the news about what is happening in America to the world and to their country. You have Australian, French, even African journalists who are based in America. Their job is to watch what is happening in America, okay? Especially when it comes to presidential election. They report and they make, you see them on TV talking about it. I don't know if you don't see, when you watch TV, okay, you watch the news, you have the national news and you have international news. Your country as well, you have international American journalists who live abroad. And their role is to watch what is happening in this country. And these people are able to explain what is happening in their speciality, I will say like that, is to work and is to know exactly the issue of that country. Last time, for instance, there is a guy online that I watch sometimes. He's not from my country, but he talks about the politics of my country, and I am amazed. I like it. Okay, I like it. When someone talks about the politics of my country and talk it even better than me, because usually the people from the outside are sometimes able to explain the situation, you are sometimes amazed. This guy, okay, he's not a journalist, he's just someone who is passionate about international news and politics of African countries in general. So he knows what's happened in my country. He watched what happened in Cameroon, for example. He watched what happened in Ivory Coast, in Burkina, in Mali, in South Africa, in Kenya. His role, he likes it. There are people who are passionate about that. Okay? And that shows someone who is really, in a way, educated. He's really interested to know what's happening outside this country as well. And he was talking about my country, the politics of my country. Sometimes, as a person in the country, you don't know how to put words in what you see sometimes. And sometimes people from the outside sometimes can make the world better. And I was amazed. And usually, I always thank him when he finished his video, when he talks about my country. I say, thank you, your video are really interesting and amazing. I like it a lot because I've even learning more from you than from the people of my own country who are in the media. Because in the media, my country, usually they had the truth. Okay, so this man, he's talking about the situation in my country, and there is absolutely nothing wrong for him to do that. And I applaud people like that. What I say is true in the fact that when you look history, okay, Black people have always been used for many goals. Again, I don't speak English, okay? I speak English as a second language. You can tell it by my accent and by the way I try to formulate my words, okay? And I really try to be careful because people like you are so sensitive that we cannot even say any more simple words. So we have to find words, think before saying the word, because people like you are so easily offended, are so easily irritated for things that are pretty much normal, okay? So I give two examples quickly to close this video. Black people have been used for economical purpose. Example, slavery. Okay, people were getting rich. There are family who got their fortune, their wealth through slavery. We know that. Okay, you have countries that live on slavery. Black people have been used for that. Black people have been used for medical research experimentation. Yeah, if you don't know that, you can read. Go read. For example, even in gynecology, they were using Black women, genitals. They were sometimes, mutilated women for medical research for gynecology. 3. They were using Black people for entertainment in the old days, like before, at the time of colonization, and even colonization was a mean of economic purpose that enrich many families in Europe. Okay, we know that. So you have entertainment. Black people who were in zoos to entertain people. You have black people that were used for the zoos to entertain the people. Okay, they were used for the zoos. I'm not looking to put any animosity. I'm just trying to bring facts about what I say, that even in politics, they use black people. We are used to for personal, sometimes goals and personal reason. I don't know how to say that. We are used for personal purpose, for political purpose, sorry. Socially talking, people have created books and philosophy based on how to manipulate the population, for example, in Africa and black people. So what I'm saying is not something new. Okay, so what I say, it was really what is a fact. But for you to come and say that what you put your mouth in our business is really, I don't want to be rude, but it's really stupid. It's stupid. If someone comes to my country and live in my country, I expect him to know what's happening in my country. You cannot live in the country and not knowing what is happening. And yes, that person has the right to talk about it. And for you to understand something, America has some it's not a country isolated, because obviously America make decisions in some countries in the world. Okay, for some countries in the world. That's why for us, we are watching as well. Okay, so I think it's important that people try to educate a little bit more themselves. I don't know why, and that's why I don't have many friends, because usually I will have conversation or debate like that, or we'll be clashing, because that kind of reflection, shows and tells a lot about people like you. I'm not insulting you, I'm just telling you what is a fact. When people live in your country, they have the right to talk about the politics in your country. And by the way, you see international journalists at the White House press conference. When you see Karine Jean-Pierre talking with them, Jean-Pierre is the one who is interacting with international journalists. So they don't have the right to talk about America, presidential. This is so low. This is being very low in mindset. Okay? Thank you for watching.